In at 18.3, write this equation in the form of y is equals to mx plus c. So what you need to do here is you need to rearrange and make y your subject. So you just need to rearrange the equation. So this is not too difficult. So let's look at number 1. A. X plus y is equals to 10. Now, I can move my x over to the other side, so positives becomes negative. So y is equals to 10 minus x. And I need to write it properly with my x in front and the c at the back. So this is the answer. Let's get B. Do the same thing. 2x plus y is equals to 10. Y is equals to 10 minus 2x. Y is equals to negative 2x plus 10. C, x is equal x plus 2y is equal to 10. 2y is equal to 10 minus x. Y is equals to 10 divided by 2 or minus x divided by 2. Y is equals to 5 minus x over 2. Rewrite so that x is in front. X over 2 plus 5. This is your answer. Or you can write it like that. Okay, D. 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. 2x plus 4y is equal to 10. So do it slow and steady, move one at a time, or only do one action at a time so that you don't get confused. Everything divided by 4, negative 2 divided by 4x plus 10 divided by 4, y equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 2 over 4, y is equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 2, 1 over 2. Try not to write it in decimal because that is a little bit confusing. Okay, so that's all for your question number 1. So once you're done with this, then you're good to go. So let's just erase everything so we can proceed with the next question. The graph shows as an equation of 2x minus y is equals to 5. Show that this is the equation of a straight line. Well, this is, in other words, write it in this form. Make your y the subject. So question number 2a can do. 2x minus y is equals to 5. I will move the y over to the other side to make it positive. So that's easier. Then 2x minus 5 is equals to y. Y is equals to 2x minus 5. That's it. Find the gradient of the line. So as you can see, if you know which is the gradient, when you rearrange the equation, your gradient will be 2. M is equals to 2. Equation B. And question C asks us to draw the graph. So if we need to draw, then we need to have our graphs. Say our graph here. Okay. When x is equals to 0, y is equals to negative 5. So I can just plot it here. When x is equals to 1, 2 times 1 is 2. 2 minus 5 is negative 3. So this is, I can just free redraw my line. This is my line. Y is equals to 2x minus 5. Okay, when x is equals to 0, y is equals to 2 times 0 minus 5. Y is equals to negative 5. So this gives me my coordinate 0, negative 5. Next one here, when y equals to 1. And when x equals to 1, sorry. Y equals to 2 times 1 minus 5. Y equals to 2 minus 5. And that's it. For number 2, let's look at number 3. a graph as an equation of x plus 2y plus 4 is equals to 0. Show that this equation of a straight line, so x plus 2y plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay. Then you should be able to find the gradient of the line. Gradient would be all right, great. Then draw a graph of the line. So now we need to draw it. Well, it's not too difficult. First, find your y-intercept. So now I'm not going to say y equals to, when x equals to 0, immediately I'm just going to label my y-intercept -2 from here. Okay, then, okay, if I put y, when x is equals to 1, it's going to make it difficult. So instead, I'm going to put when x is equals to 2, because then that way I'll get a whole number. So when x is equals to 2, y is equals to -1/2 multiplied by 2 minus 2. Negative 2 half is 1 minus 2, -3. So my coordinate will be 2, -3. This is my line. Negative half x minus 2. Yeah. Next one, number 4. Show that the equation of the line is 2x plus 3y equals to 24. Find the gradient. So for 4a, I'm just going to rearrange my equation. 2x plus 3y is equals to 24. So here I can say that my y-intercept is 8. And when x equals to 0, when y equals to 0, well, that's a little bit difficult if I want to put it here. So let's just find another coordinate here. When x is equals to 4, and x equals to 6, I'm just going to write y is equals to 2, -2/3, 6 plus 8. 12 -4 plus 8. Then I can just argue and say that 6, 4 is on the line. Intercept is okay. And then they ask us to find the gradient. So as you can see, if we rearrange already, we already can find the gradient here. So gradient is equal to -2/3. Then number 4, number 5, write each of these equations in the form of y equals to mx plus c. Draw the graph of each line. Find the gradient of each line. So the first one is to get 5a1. Question. X minus y plus 6 is equals to 0. Make y positive first. X plus 6 is equals to y. Then rewrite y equals to x plus 6. Then number 2. 2x minus 3y plus 6 equals to 0. 2x plus 6 is equals to 3y. 3, y is equals to 2x plus 6. Y equals to 2 over 3, x plus 6 over 3. 2. All right, done already. They asked us to find the gradient as well for question C. So I'm just going to immediately tell you what the gradients are. For this one, the gradient is 1, the gradient is 2 over 3. For question C, m is equals to 1. For question C, m is equals to 2 over 3. Okay, now they ask us to draw the line. So let me just draw both lines here. The first line, I'm just gonna draw in blue color. X equals to 0, y equals to 6. X is equals to 1, y equals to 7. So this is how you draw it. Okay, great. Then let's draw the next one. When x is equals to 0, y is equals to 2. Okay, I'm not going to put x is equals to 1 because that's going to make it difficult. I'm just going to try to put it in 3 because 2 over 3 can times 3. So I'm just going to say for this, for number 2, equation of the line y is equals to 2 over 3x plus 2 when x is equals to 3. Because that will give me a whole number which is easier for me to multiply. 6 over 3, 2 plus 2. When x equals to 3, y equals to 4. Okay. Done. And now let's look at number 6. They ask us to match each equation to the correct line. Okay. For me to do that, I'm just going to change all of it to y equals to mx plus c first. So the first one, let's convert it. Second one. 2y is equals to 8 minus x. Y is equals to negative 1 over 2x plus 2. Plus 4, sorry. So you can see this one, the y-intercept is 4, and it is a negative graph. So this one I'm going to highlight green, and I'm going to highlight the graph. You can see negative gradient and y-intercept 4. Negative gradient. Y-intercept 4. Okay, that's how we're going to identify the lines. Next one. X plus 8 is equals to 2y. Y is equals to x over 2 plus 4. Positive gradient and y-intercept 4. Next one. Next one here. Y is equals to 8 minus 2x. So negative gradient y-intercept 8. This one is this one. Negative gradient y-intercept 8. And the last one. See. Oh, forgot. I think my red one is incorrect. This is this one. My red one is incorrect. My red one should be a negative 4. My bad. Because I moved the 8 over, it should be a negative 4. So the red one should be this one. My bad. Okay, number 7, write x plus 4y equals to 40 in form of y equals to mx plus c. So let's just write it. 4y is equals to 40 minus x. Y is equals to 40 divided by 10. 40 divided by 4 is 10 minus x over 4. Y is equals to x over 4 plus 10. So which one can we say is the graph? Which line is equation? The line that is going downwards with y-intercept 10. That determines the one here. And then the other equations, they have the same gradient but different y-intercept. So I can just say that this line here is y is equals to negative x over 4 plus 20. This one, just write y is equals to negative x over 4 plus 0. You just can neglect that, just don't write plus 0. All right, number 8. Rewrite these equations in the form of y equals to mx plus c. So let's just try to do that separately outside. Erase this first. So let's try to write it out. 8a1 20x 2y plus 15 20x minus 15 is equal to 2y 2y is equal to 20x minus 15 y is equal to 20x divided by 2 10x 15 divided by 2 negative 7.5. So I'm just gonna write that at number 2. X equals to 20y plus 60. 20y is equals to x minus 60. Y is equals to x over 20 minus 60 divided by 20 is 3. Then draw the graph of each line. Okay, so great. Let's just draw it. Both when x is equals to 0, let's label these 2 points first. Darker blue. Okay. Negative 3. The other one is 7.5. I think this one is a little bit difficult to draw, but it's okay. Let's try when x is equals to, for the red one, let's do the red one first. X equals to 1, that's difficult really. So let's try when x is equals to, okay. Yeah, negative 1. X equals to negative 1. Difficult as well. Our scale need to change though. Let's try the first one, and let's say x is equals to half or negative half. Yeah, I think you can do that. Let's try to do this one first. When x is equals to negative half. So if we don't change the scale, we probably can do this. Y is equals to 10 multiplied by negative half minus 7.5. Negative 5. Oh, cannot. Negative 5 minus 7.5. It's 12 to the power. Here. Oh, I drew wrongly. Sorry. It's supposed to be negative 7.5. Here is here. So I think can now. When x is equal to 1 can. When x is equal to 1, y is equals to 10, 1 minus 7.5. Y is equals to 10 minus 7.5. Y equals to 2.5. So 1 y equals to 2.5. Right. Figure it out next. And let's try the blue one. When x is equals to, oh, this is a little bit difficult. Let's say x is equals to 1. 1/20 minus 3. 1/20 is, so negative 2.95. I wrote it like that, somewhere here. Okay, you can try to draw it on your own on a different scale, then you probably can have a better picture. Okay, so let's look at number 9. Find the equation of line A. The equation of line A is x equals to 20y. Find the gradient of line A. So let's just rewrite that and see y is equals to x over 20. So the gradient will be 1/20. Find the coordinates of point P. Point P is when x is equals to 40. over 22. So the coordinate will be 42. Okay. Find the equation of line B. So this here is 2. It must be 4. So line B is y is equals to x over 20 plus 4. Let's look at number 10. Draw a graph of each of these lines the same set of axes. Let's try to do it. 10, A, 1. Think so. 2x plus 5y equals 100. Right. This should be okay. Let's try to draw the axis again, like just now. This one. Let's put all of them that are 10, okay? So let's just assume all of them are 10. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Negative 10, negative 20, negative 30, negative 40, negative 50, negative 60, negative 70. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. All right. Now let's just label our x-axis and our y-intercept. Sorry. This one 50. This one 20. Okay, both are positive. Great. Now let's label our other numbers. Well, x is equals to, let's say, 20. First one. Five. 20, 0. The other one, when x is equal to 50. Okay, these numbers are just numbers that I put so that I can get a whole number. So there's no particular reason why it is 50, why is it 20, because I just look at the denominator here. This is 5. So I want to make it possible. I want to make it a whole number so it's easier for me to calculate. Twenty, 50 is here. Yeah, I think I drew wrongly just now. So this one, join here. I'm overextending it so that I can adjust it to be in the graph. Okay, next one. So the intercept. Yeah. So possibly like what? 15, 15 or 14, 15, 14 based on my graph. All right. So if I have a more accurate scale, then you should be able to do it with no problem. Okay, so the gradient of each line, the first gradient would be this one, -5/2, and the second gradient will be -2/5. Without the x, so it's just a number beside x. That's your gradient, your coefficient.